What's going on, YouTube? It's James with Shiner Fantasy Battle Report. Got another battle report for today. It is Mayhem in the Mountains, round number 3, 2019. What's going on, guys? Guys, I'm going to give you a quick recap of Mayhem in the Mountains. I do have an appointment in 35 minutes, so I'm going to try to wrap this video up between that and now. Anyways, give you a quick recap. So, round 1, Mayhem in the Mountains, I ended up getting a big win against Ryan Dorsey's Phoenix-themed Highborn Elf Army. Round number 2, I ended up getting a big win, or medium win, 15-point win on Wesley King, Sir Wesley King, and his tough Saurian Death Star blocks. And now I'm going to go ahead and fight David Otero. And I'm actually going to look on my computer to see if I have any pictures of Hogfest 2017. I fought David Otero at that tournament, and I won, which also led me to a Hogfest victory. So one of my big GT wins. I'm going to go ahead and play David again today, and here's a picture of David from now, because I don't know if the Hogfest picture was there to begin with. And let's go over what his army looks like and what's going on. So first off, for his magic, he has a shit ton of magic. A shit ton. He has like 3 Arises, he has Witchcraft, he has Alchemy, he has a couple Evo spells. He just has spells everywhere. Now, I go, wow, Witchcraft, why would you take Witchcraft? He goes, I don't know, ever since some asshole beat me with Witchcraft, I just started taking Witchcraft. And I was like, wow, Jake Murphy? And he goes, no, you motherfucker. I was like, oh, yeah, I beat you at Witchcraft. Alright. Here's a picture of one of his models. It's actually one of the better models he has on there with the pumpkin. He has a lot of customized models, which are just kind of fun to look at. A lot of them have pumpkin themes, including his BSB, and including his zombies. His zombies, oh wait, it's the wrong picture. There you go. Boom. As you can see, he has a Michael Jackson in front of the zombies there. On the left side, he has this giant fucking barrel guard block. I'm actually going to take some screenshots and show you guys what he has here. I'll go over that after I show you a couple pictures first. He has some bats in the background there. He has, on the left, he has a unit of wraiths that just kind of run around. He has more zombies there. And then on the left, he has his vampire knights. Vampire knights, excuse me. Alright, so let's go over what he has on the table. His vampire account is a Lamia vampire. She's a bitch. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. She's a bitch. She's the one with Witchcraft. She's on a skeletal steed. She has a 4-ups that with Destiny Calls. She has True Thirst, and she has Commandment. Also in that unit, he has the BSB Barrow King, also on a Barrow steed with Basalt Infusion, Talisman of Shielding, and a Flaming Standard. The Flaming Standards really hurt because obviously I have trolls. Now, first of all, this is the first tournament I brought trolls in like 2 to 3 years, maybe 4 years I brought trolls, okay? So it's been quite a while since I brought trolls, okay? But every single tournament I've gone to without trolls, people don't bring flaming shit. I don't have to worry about flaming shit ever. This tournament, for some fucking reason, people bring Phoenixes, people bring Alchemy, people bring Flaming Standards, and I'm like, what the fuck? People bring Salamanders. What the fuck? Anyways, continuing on, he has a Barrow King with the Flaming Standard. He has Bats, Worms, Ghouls, Zombies, Barrow Knights, the big brick of Barrow Knights, 13 of them. They also have the banner, the Black Standard of Zagavods. And he has the Necromancer with a 2-up armor save, what the fuck? He has a Necromancer, Path of Alchemy, and Necromantic Staff. Besides that, he has the Wraiths and the Vampire Knights. Alright, moving on. Basically, this is kind of how deployment went. He picked sides, so I started to drop first. And this is after movement phase, so I'm just going to go over what we did here. It wasn't counter thrust. I want to say it was. I want to say it was marching columns. That's what I want to say it was. If it wasn't, I started dropping some units that he started dropping, and then I just decided to drop all, take first. that it could have went either way. Basically, my thought process here is I actually left the goblins on the right side alone to let them do their own thing. So there's a 20-man goblin unit on the far right. You can barely see it in this picture, but they're just going to walk up to the objective, grab it, and walk away. My black orcs are in the center trying to grab the center objective. I contemplated not having my savage orcs on the left side, just dealing with letting them have that objective on the left side. I kind of have mixed feelings about that. I'll let you see later on what happens. But I figured if I do that, he's just going to corner on the left side, take the middle one and the left one, and I take the right one. We're going to fight for the middle one. So I ended up just putting the savages there, and hopefully they could get a good flank scenario. We'll see how that goes. And then trolls and the K-Pack are backing up my K-Pack. Koopa's on the right side, or I'm sorry, the trolls and the K-Pack are backing up my black orcs. The Koopa and Bazooka, BGKs, and Baxter are all on the right flank. Originally, he wasn't going to put much on the right flank. He thought about it. He went back and forth because I dropped everything, and he decided to put the ghouls on the right side. So that's kind of my target right now. Let's go to turn 1, Orcs and Goblins. Orcs and Goblins, turn 1. So my movement, vanguarded the dogs up. I actually moved the dogs in an exact spot where he won't be able to terror check me with his wraiths. And I'm too far from his knights. Now, basically, the dogs are extremely important in this game, just because he has no way to deal with my chaff. He has no magic missiles. He has nothing. I mean, he does have counter chaff, which can be a thing, but we'll see how that goes. I don't move the savages up too much. I don't really care to get charged at the moment. K-Pack is fine where it is. The Black Orcs don't have to move up just yet. Trolls move up to kind of threaten a little bit more. Koopa moves up to threaten a little bit more. And I'm just getting the Goblins, the BGKs in range to start just doing nukes. We're going to go into Magic. Magic! Turn 1 Magic. I go ahead and I do an Enveloping Embers out to the ghouls. He lets it goes off. It kills off 10 ghouls, including the champion. Shooting. That's all that happened to my Magic. Shooting my BGKs here end up killing off 3 more of his ghouls, and that's all that really happens. It's going to start off his turn. Turn 1. Turn 1, Vampire Coven. Vampire Coven, turn 1. He goes ahead, and he just moves his wraiths a little bit. He shifts his Black Knights to stare at the trolls. At this moment, I found out he had the Flaming Standard, and I was like, ugh. It's a far charge from a K-Pack. I think like a 20-inch charge to get into the flank of his Night Bus. And even so, he still has a 1-up armor. Or a 2-up armor on everybody. And it's not going to do too much. So it's a bit of a difficult charge to justify. And his general's on the flank there too. So he's going to just basically stick. And even if I do it, it's not that great. Magic, he gets a 5 on the flux. All he really does is just build up bodies. There's not much I could do. He tried a Raven's Wing, but I stopped it, so he couldn't get his fucking his wraiths into my guys. And it's going to start off turn 2, Orcs and Goblins. Orcs and Goblins, turn 2. So I try to charge the K-Pack into his wraiths. I didn't figure I was going to kill them all, but maybe if I crumble them enough and I end up in a good position with the K-Pack, that would be great. I need a 6 to get in. I fucking fail it. I roll a 5. Alright, that was pathetic. So I move the Wolf Riders right behind them, and they're all in General's leadership range, but basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to flee with the K-Pack. That's going to suck, to be honest. I move the Savages up a little bit, and I actually moved the Trolls back. Koopa's still fucking with the flank on the right side. He's just kind of walking around his line of sight, as you can see in this picture here. And, yeah. Magic, go ahead and I do an Enveloping Embers again. Kill off the 10 fucking bodies again. The same 10 that he brought back from the dead. I'm going to shoot him again. Kill off a couple more again. And it's going to start off his turn. Turn 2, Vampire Counts. Vampire Counts, turn 2. He's going to charge. I flee. He tries to redirect. He's like, I think he's just in leadership range, so he can, but it's a long charge. And my Goblins don't panic. They're going to sit there, and he fails that charge. Now, this sets up a very interesting scenario. I'll show you this picture right here. He fails the charge, he wheels, and it leaves a flank to my Savage Orcs. My Savage Orcs need a 15, so a 10 on dice with Wog to get into the flank there. But if my Savages get in, they'll get into the bats, they'll get into the zombies, and it basically becomes dominoes. Guys, here comes the Shy Ambulance very soon. So that is a very interesting situation that's going to matter for my Magic phase. As for the rest of his movement, I'll wait to this. Okay. As for the rest of his movement, as you can see, he just started moving the zombies up. He started moving the ghouls up. It's basically how it looks. Magic, he ends up getting a 1 on the flux. What I end up doing is I end up using my binding scroll to stop his Raven's Wing. I didn't. He saw it the last second when he pulled out the magic card, and he looked at it and he goes, "Oh, how far is that?" And I'm like, 15. He's like, "Oh, you already were going to do that." So I binding scroll his Raven's Wing so he can't get them out of range. It's a risk, not really a risk, but it's a situation where if I could get it, I'm going to destroy so many units with those Savage Orcs, and it's going to create havoc on the left flank, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do it. So anyways, what he ends up doing is he just ends up raising more ghouls, raising more zombies, and it's going to start off my turn, Orcs and Goblins turn 3. And guys, if you guys couldn't tell already, I'm going to give you a 3-second warning. On a 3, 2, 1. Whoa! I charged the fucking savages into the flank of his fucking wraiths. I need a 10, and I fail it. Koopa is going into the ghouls. I got sick and tired of just dealing with the fake outs, the burning them with embers. He's restoring them, burning them with embers, restoring them. So I'm just like, you know what? If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna charge Koopa in. Now I could have charged Koopa into the flank of the zombies. The problem with that is he's going to charge. I'm gonna stick there for a turn, right? Thinking back about it, might not have been a horrible thing to do, to be honest. But if I would have charged Koopa into the flank of the zombies, what ends up happening on the following turn is he countercharges me and challenges me out, and he has 3 ranks, a banner, flank, big flank, all that, and he wins combat. If I go into the ghouls right now, maybe I can just blow past the ghouls. All right, so we'll see how that goes. So Koopa gets in like so. Now here's the tricky part. I move my dogs, and this is a very important play. This is a very important, basically this decides the game right here. Okay, I move the dogs into a position where it's chaffing his zombies and his black knights. Okay, if he charges the dogs, I'm going to clarify this now. We're going to go over this a bajillion times. Okay, because this is a very deciding movement phase. If he charges the dogs with the zombies, he is going to overlap the knights. Okay, if he charges the knights in right now, I'm probably going to have to wheel towards him because he cannot complete the charge because his zombies on the right side are in the way. Alright, either way, the knights will probably need like a 9 or a 10 to get into the Black Orcs. His zombies without Swift Stride are going to need a 9 to get into the Trolls if he wants to go that route. Okay, I use the Relentless Banner on the BG case to get the Goblins as far over this side as possible, and what I decided by this point was I gotta get rid of these fucking wraiths. I'm just gonna nuke the shit out of them, and that's how it's gonna look basically on this side. Alright, I don't remember what the laser pointer was for. I think I was just showing where the frontage is. I don't know what the fuck the laser pointer was. But anyways, the zombies on the right side do not see the trolls. They just see the goblins that took the objective right now on the right side. Magic phase, go ahead and do a pyroclastic flow onto his wraiths. Kill off about like 6 of the 7 wraiths. Go ahead and he stops everything else. Over here, shooting phase, end up shooting them with bazooka and kill off the last of the wraiths. Great. That's what I needed. Alright, let's go start off his turn. Vampire counts. Turn number 3. Vampire Coven, turn 3. He charges in. Now he does a double charge. He charges his knights into the goblins. He charges the zombies into the goblins. Okay. Now, what he charges the both units of zombies into different goblins. Whatever. Right. I thought this was a mistake for him. All right, because he's going to need to complete both charges to get the zombies out of the way. Currently, if he just charges the knights in, he could get in no problem. Either way, like I said, he needs a 9 without Swift Stride to get into the trolls. If he doesn't, he's going to hit my Black Orcs, and my trolls will countercharge on this turn. Okay? And if I countercharge it to the flank with trolls into his knights, it should be very bad news for him, right? As you can see, Koopa just stuck in that combat up there. What ended up happening with the combat up there was Koopa got challenged out by his champ. I just killed a champ, whatever, right? The goblins on the right side, from the get-go, I probably should just turn them into a unit of 5x4. I forgot that they can't march with the freaking objective unless they have 3 ranks or more, and that kind of screwed me up. Alright. As you can see, he ends up chaffing my savages on the left side. He moves his vampire knights to grab the objective, and he's basically just going to try to run away with the objective. Currently, he doesn't have it. Currently, he's touching it, but on his turn, next turn, he picks it up, right? So, kind of one of my strategies is to maybe just try to nuke him and hopefully kill the guy on the left side so he gets to not touch him. But I really don't have any other choice right now because my savages are chaffed. He's just going to chaff me again. Magic, he ends up doing Corruption of Tin onto my fucking Black Orcs, which sucks. Alright. Over your close combat, he doesn't challenge. He decided that he's just going to go all in with all the bestial attacks from the ghouls. And I'm like, perfect. So I go ahead and I do the freaking dragon staff. I go ahead and I attack, and I just kill a good chunk of fucking ghouls. Leaves them like that, which is just great. He should have, in all honesty, attacked with the champ this turn. It allows him to live another turn. Just David, if you're watching, that's basically what you should have done. It would have given you more turns to raise more bodies and keep Koopas there, stuck there more often. Over here. Now, his thought process, this is the second time that somebody's done this to me, was if he doesn't kill the dogs, he could choose the direction of fleeing. And he's going to choose the direction to run towards the troll with everybody, right? That was his thought process, and I looked at him and I go, you expect the dogs to live? It's the second time somebody has done that to me. They're choosing the direction of fleeing, but I'm like, you're going to hit me with a vampire count and so many knights. This unit's dead. So we talked about it so much. I understand that he could ignore intervening models. So currently, the way his Black Knights are overlapping on his zombies, he could technically go past them and hit my Black Orcs. That's not a problem. The problem is the zombies won't be able to go past, period, unless they roll a 9. That motherfucker rolled 9s like nothing. Like nothing. What the fuck? He got in with both. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I was so set on him failing that. I was so set on him just like, okay, he's going to get in with the knights, and then my trolls are going to hit him in the flank, and this is going to be just brutal for him. But no, not at all. God damn. It's going to start off my turn. Orcs and Goblins turn 4. Orcs and Goblins turn 4. Savages go into his bats. Okay. As you can see, basically that's how it is. I kept my BSB close by because my BSB is going to need to be close by, and yeah, that's about it. Over here, close combat. As you see, Koopa killed off every fucking ghoul except for one. One fucking ghoul lived. God damn it! Are you serious? Are you serious? Alright, I don't have a picture of it. Why don't I have a picture of it? I don't know. But the combat with the Black Orcs versus his Black Knights. Okay? The trolls kill a shit ton of zombies. I'm hitting them on, I think on like 3s. And wounding them on 2s. It was just brutal. I killed a shit ton of zombies. He still has a shit ton more because he's raised up to over 50 zombies at this point. The fight with the Black Knights versus his Lamia bus, his barrow bus. The barrow bus hits first because they have lances and whatever, right? They also have this Lamia that's giving them weapon skill 6, okay? He already lowered my armor save, so I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go great weapons. He kills, I'm probably close to about 13 guys. I did challenge with my general. He accepts with his BSB, which I was surprised. I was pretty sure I was gonna get a champ, but he accepts with his BSB. There's no point of popping him the flaming banner. If he did, I don't think his alchemic fire reached me. That was the deal. So even if he popped the alchemic fire, I would have turned it off with the Mykonox totem. So the Mykonox totem, I turn off his +1 to hit. Right? He still does 13 fucking wounds. He fucking rolls out the box for hits. He rolls out the box to wound. And it was just like, what the fuck? He kills like 13 guys. My guys go back. I kill 3. My general swings at his BSB. I whiff. He goes back. He whiffs. that's how it goes. All right, so let's go start off his turn. Turn 4, Vampire Coven. Vampire Coven, turn 4. He walks away with the damn objective, and he chaps me with the stupid bats. Okay. Okay, alright. Basically that's how it looks. His other zombies are chasing my goblins at the moment. I think they tried a second charge and they failed it again. And there goes another ambulance. Magic got a 7 on the flux. First thing he does is he restores. I think he just focuses on this combat here. So he tries to do corruption at 10 again. I stop it. I forgot what else he did. And basically, right here, close combat. Close combat, his BSB versus my general. And by the way, his BSB has no head, as you can see. He's a headless horseman. That is kind of why the freaking fantasy art went up. But my general ends up doing 2 wounds onto his BSB. Now, his BSB has it where it does multi-wounds against characters on foot. My general's on foot. He does like 3 wounds at this phase, maybe 2, and I ward save both of them. He's like, what the fuck? Then he goes with his horse, and his horse kicks my general, and it goes through. He's like, why couldn't you fail your ward save on my BSB? I was like, oh, the more important one is the one I don't worry about. Realizing I didn't do many wounds last turn, and not only that, but his stupid True Thirst weapon restored the wounds on his black bus. Alright? I decided to just go hand weapon shield. I decided, let me try to save as many as I can this turn, turn off his +1 to hit. We'll see how it goes. It didn't really go that well. He still kills a shit ton of my guys. This is fucking bullshit. Let's go start off my turn. Orcs and Goblins, turn 5. Orcs and Goblins, turn 5. Now, this is the shitty part, guys. We don't get to turn 6. Okay? And at this moment, when we're looking at this, you see the trolls just finished off his zombies. The trolls fucking finished off his zombies. I'm looking at the flank of his guys. We're about to start this combat, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm looking at Omar. Omar's finished his game already. He's looking at me, and he goes, I look at him, and I go, you know what's going to happen? And he goes, yeah, I know what's going to happen. And I'm like, yep, it's fucking going to happen. And then David's looking at both of us like, what did I miss? What's going on? What happened? And I, no, David, just do your thing, man. Don't worry about me. I'm just talking out my ass. Because as soon as this turn starts, I'm like, I'm going to fucking fail stupidity. I'm going to fucking fail stupidity when I got a flank charge with the trolls. Watch it happen. I roll the dice. I roll a 10. I fail fucking stupidity. But my BSB is there. Makes the fucking reroll. And I pass it. I'm like, I fucking knew they were going to fail stupidity, though. Alright. So I charge into the flank with the trolls. I charge the savages into the other piece of chaff. Right now, he is probably holding objective because the fucking objective's right underneath him. And what he didn't see coming, what he did not see coming, was the goblins chaffing his vampires. He was like, oh, fuck, I missed that. So they get in. Magic, go ahead and I do a enveloping embers, kill off a bunch of his zombies here because I figure they're going to fight my goblins soon. And there's nothing really else I could have done. I tried to do rerolls hit. I should have done rerolls hit and rerolls or flaming swords, but at this point I forgot one of them, and I was like, it wasn't a good magic phase. It didn't really matter. Over here, close combat, my savages are just going to rip apart these swarms. Over here, close combat, are you fucking kidding me? With hand weapon shields, with turning off +1 to hit, he still does 4 wounds onto my unit, alright? My trolls go and puke, and I think I did like 1 wound. Dead serious. Dead fucking serious. So now I have a charge, a flank, a big flank. He did like 2 wounds onto my trolls, 4 wounds onto my black orcs, okay? Okay, he has 4, 2, and then he has a banner BSB and a rank. So he's at 9 combat res. He didn't wound my general. My general did 1 wound onto his BSB. Trolls did maybe like a wound or 2. Charge and a flank and a big flank. So I'm down by 3. I actually stick on leaderships like 7 and 9, or whatever it was, 6 and 9. I don't go anywhere. Okay? Luckily, the one guy there was still keeping me alive, but at the same token, that guy's going to die on the next turn. And my general's in combat now, so it doesn't really matter. Over here, let's go start off his turn. Turn number 5. Last turn of the game. This sucks. This really, really sucks. The last turn of the game, he charges. Now, he needs a 10 to get in. Gets in. Of course he does. Of fucking course he does. Maybe it wasn't a 10. Maybe it was like an 8. Alright? But it sounded like a 10. Koopa finally finished off the ghouls, as you can see. Now, Koopa has free roam to charge whoever he wants on turn 6. But But it doesn't matter, because we already said it's going to be over. Fuck! Alright, because we only have like 5 minutes left at this point. He charges into my goblins with the mounted vampires. And he gets a 4 on the flux. And I forgot what he does. But it didn't really matter too much at this point. I'm just trying to... the way I look at it is the trolls are fighting only 3 guys. So it doesn't matter. And one of them, I want to say, is the BSB. No, it is 3 guys. He's fighting 3 guys. So he can't turn around to fight the trolls because the general's still holding him up. So it doesn't really matter if he gets Alchemic Fire up. It doesn't really matter if he gets the Flaming Banner off. It doesn't matter what he really does, because he's only going to be getting 3 swings in. Even if he does 3 wounds, I should be able to do more technically. Alright, magic 4 on the flux, forgot what he does. Close combat, my general fucking destroys his BSB. Fucking thank God I got some points. Alright, he ends up doing 2 wounds onto my trolls, kills one of the trolls. My trolls puke back, and my trolls kill a shit ton of guys. Thank God! He crumbles, and he crumbles big, but not enough to kill his unit. But basically that's how it's gonna look. Holy shit! Finally! Alright? As you can see though, he ends up killing off my fucking forest goblins. Like, forest goblins run 4 inches away. He ends up chasing them down. The fucking fight on the right. This is some bullshit. This is some fucking bullshit. 10 attacks from zombies. 10. Hitting me on 4s. Okay? Wounding me on 4s. Okay? So if you do it by averages, alright? He should be getting 10 attacks. Hitting me on 4 should give him 5 hits. Wounding me on 4 should give him about 2 to 3 wounds. On averages. I have a 5-up armor. So probably, let's just say, a solid 2. Alright? Why in the fucking world did he do 7 wounds? Well, how in the fucking world did he do 7 wounds? This is some bullshit. Going back, I had the same number of attacks. I've done 3 wounds, which was average. I rolled fucking average. This motherfucker rolled out of the box. Causes my goblins to run. They run off the fucking table. God damn it. I lose the objective. That's where it is. My general's fighting his guys, not giving a flying fuck. And this side just fucking pissed me off. Over here, it would have been my turn 6. Let's just be 100% honest here, guys. Just be 100% honest, okay? We're not going to go over... I'll tell you what the total was after this. He had no way to protect his vampire knights from my savages coming behind him, okay? He has no way in hell to protect them. Now, he could just make a shit ton of armor saves based on how his dice roll. He could make a shit ton of armor saves, but I don't think it's going to get that. He's going to get away with that, to be honest. The trolls versus his general's unit are going to win combat big, because now he only has 2 guys fighting him. It's my turn next, for the record, okay? And my general just challenges out again. Even if I fight his Lamia, I doubt the Lamia is going to do more than the 2 wounds, okay? If the Lamia does more than the 2 wounds, you know, my general's going to die, maybe. Most likely, okay? Maybe not. He's only like strength 5, so he might just whiff, okay? And my general's weapon skill, defensive skill 7, strength tough 5. So my general has a good chance of just doing a couple wounds onto him. So let's just say it evens out. Let's just say we do a wound apiece, alright? My trolls are still going to do their 5 vomits, and they're still going to kill... maybe 3 or 4 guys. Okay, so I still have a flank, a big flank, and just say 4 wounds, 5 with the general. He does 1, and he has a banner. He's gonna lose by 5 combat res, and he's gonna crumble that fucking unit to death. I win there. I win. There's just no way around it. I fucking win. All right. But we don't play turn 6. We do not play turn 6. Ah! It's so frustrating. This frustrated me, but what frustrated me more is the next bit of news I'm about to give you. Okay, guys? So first off, this game, I ended up having more points killed than him. It'll be a 12-8. All right? Before objective. After objective, he does have it. I don't have any objective anymore. My Black Orcs died. My Goblins are dead. So I'm going to lose the objective. He ends up getting the 3 points, so it gets to become a 11-9. So that means I lose 9 isn't that bad. 9 isn't horrible loss. It's a small loss. I'll take it, right? What sucks is we get the war score right afterwards. War score, for those of you who aren't in the U.S., is the way it's our tourney keeper. Because in Europe there's tourney keeper, in the U.S. there's war score. But it tells you who you're playing the next round. Well, next round, the one person I didn't want to fucking play this whole fucking tournament, the one person I did not want to play this whole fucking tournament, I'm playing them, and that's fucking Omar Korat. Alright? Now, Omar, I like the guy. I really do. He's a really fun guy. Me and him have good games. But damn, he knows my army. He knows it so well. So we're all at dinner here. We're all just like, chilling, having dinner in this place. There's a really hot damn waitress that went with us, or was at our table. But Omar's sitting right there, and everybody's talking about their next round. Everybody's talking about like who they're gonna play. Let me look at the list and whatever. And me and Omar are just eating and chit-chatting, and people are like, do you need to check his list? And I was like, I know his list. He knows my list. I don't even have to look. I already fucking know his list. And for those of you guys who don't know, I played Omar maybe every single day before ETC for like 2 months. Every single day. And I played his same list, and he played my list, and the only difference is the trolls, to be honest. The only difference is the trolls. I played him once with the trolls, and he still wiped the floor with me on that game. So it's like, he plays, for those of you who don't know, he plays a Vermin Swarm army, and they just have really tough counters. Doomwheels killed Koopa, Divination kills Koopa, he has a lot of shit that hits fast, he has a lot of shooting, the catapults kills Black Orcs, all that kind of stuff. So it's a really hard match for me, and that's going to be my next round. Round number 4, guys. Let's get off a picture off of Omar, because I don't want to look at him no more. Alright, so here's a picture of Mike and Karen. Alright, as you guys can see, the points are rolling up. MVP for this game, let's see what I have here. MVP for this game, I gotta give it to my general. My general, round 3 here, just fucking held alone again, and killed his BSB, held the unit, and started to, and held his points. If I would have lost the general points, it would have been like a 15-5 or 16-4. So my general holding basically allowed me to just do my thing. Koopa unfortunately got stuffed by stupid fucking reviving ghouls, which I knew was going to happen. I think I needed to set up multi-charges, and it just failed. The trolls did really good, 662 points, but they didn't finish off what I needed to finish off. Baxter did really good. Actually, I think Baxter did pretty decent, actually. For 743, I kind of wish I took Scorching Salvo. I did not take Scorching Salvo this game, and it kind of bit me in the ass, because I wanted to kill his stupid bats, but it just, yeah, whatever. Anyways, and the K-Pack did nothing, and the Green Guard did nothing. Probably killed like 3 zombies. That was worth like, I don't know, 10 points. We'll just give them 10 points. Alright, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this game. I enjoyed making it. I have some good battle reports coming after this game, though, especially against Omar. And like I'm giving you guys the exact emotion I had after this game. I'm frustrated that I lost, because I know if on turn 6 I would have turned it around into a big win for me. I'm frustrated because I have to face Omar, which is the one guy I was hoping Joe Flint would have took care of, but Joe Flint was late and didn't make the game, and it didn't happen. So now Omar's catching up to my score, which I had 2 big wins. Now Omar should have 2 big wins. Omar also had a tie on round 1 because he played the Ringer, and the Ringer tied him. So we're roughly at the same point score. The crazier part about this, though, is at the end of day 1, I am, let's just say, let's figure this out fast, okay? I had a 15, a 19, and a 9. That puts me at 43 points, okay? I'm only on table 4, to be honest, okay? Omar's, I want to say, like 42 points. Now, there's 4 guys ahead of me. 3 of them are vampire players, okay? One of them is David, who just beat me. James Starr, I forgot who the other one was. Warren, and who was playing James Starr? I forgot who was playing him round 3. But basically, everybody ahead of me is around 44 to 47 points. Nobody's running away with it. Nobody's at 60 points already. Everybody's in striking distance. So I'm not losing big. I'm only like, 4 or 5 points away from the top dog. And then the tables underneath me are all in the 40s as well. So the table next to me is in the 40s and the table under them is in their 40s. So everybody has a chance to get into this. That is the crazier part about this tournament. I've never been to a tournament where one guy isn't just like crushing everybody. So at this moment there's still a chance. My problem is I was already thinking negatively. I was already thinking, shit, I gotta deal with Omar, and Omar should technically beat me, no problem. We'll see how that game goes. Alright guys, sorry that was long-winded. It was exactly 35 minutes though, and my appointment should be walking in soon. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. If you guys do like this video, hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, and I will be making more videos coming up very soon. Got 2 more games coming into you here, and also I got a game at the Dice Dojo this weekend. Technically tomorrow I'm going to go play it, but Jeff Durham's coming down, and a couple guys like Nick Creep, Fergus, Len are all coming to the dojo, so we should be able to get a couple games in, and that'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun. It'll be good to get games at the dojo again. Besides that, hope you guys enjoy. I gave you the MVP. Until next time, take care and peace.